You're a doctor, you're a frontline worker. I'm sure you must have experienced a lot of dilemmas during COVID. Let's say in your hospital, you have two options. One person who has arrived first and the other one who is more likely to survive. Who would you try to save?
I would go for the second option because we have limited resource time, and so those who have good chance of surviving, that should be attend fast.
Dr. Pradhan, 33% MPs in your state are women, and that's a great achievement. Why do you think Odisha is able to do this and not other states like Uttar Pradesh or Haryana or Punjab for that matter of fact?
33% of reservation in assemblies, that is actually a good step by CM or Naveen Patnaik of Odisha. And basically the political reason is the political willingness is the most important reason for that. And secondly, in Odisha we have a good network of Mission Shakti, and this is the SHG network, and by roping this SHG network, eventually Odisha is successful in giving this 33% of reservation. But in other state, I think a state like Haryana and Punjab, the patriarchy, the thing is that is more prevalent, and political willingness is also lacking.
Have you ever experienced patriarchy?
I have never experienced patriarchy.
Okay, Dr. Pradhan, you come from Odisha, a state which has a lot of tribals. You have heard about Uniform Civil Code?
Yes.
Why are tribals protesting against Uniform Civil Code? Since you mentioned in conversation with my fellow board members that you have empathy for downtrodden, I'm sure you will be able to give us a better perspective of why we see these protests by tribals against Uniform Civil Code.
The matter of adoption, marriage, family, inheritance, all these things are governed by their customary law, and many of the tribal population are actually declining. If we are bound by this uniform set of law, then their population may decrease to a threat level of extinction, and I don't know.
Okay, so are you against Uniform Civil Code for tribals?
I believe that Uniform Civil Code is a good idea, but that should be come from within the tribal section. We should wait and develop them to a certain extent that they eventually want to become part of Uniform Civil Code rather than imposing the Uniform Civil Code right now.
Convince this board that you're a leader and you will be able to lead a district in situations of crisis.
I have to convince.
Yes. Can you think of an example where you have shown your leadership skills?
Yes. Can I give an example? Yes. Actually, where I am working is a actually tribal dominated area where people are actually reluctant to go for institutional delivery and family planning, and because of that, under malnutrition and high maternal mortality rate is a problem. So in my area, I have actually had a monthly engagement with the ASA and ANM working there, and with my continuous effort, I review their work on monthly basis, and I persuade them these things are good for their health and their baby, and they will get incentive from the government by doing that thing. With continuous reinforcement and continuous try, in my hospital, our institutional delivery is close to 80%.